Hello, it's David Sullivan Nesbitt, the creator and co-founder of Where's My Canada. It's January the 16th, around 3:29 in the afternoon. I'm in downtown Vancouver. That cute little girl in the pink over there, well, she's not exactly as she seems. We're in front of the Vancouver Public Library in downtown Vancouver. It's been off and on clear and overcast all day, which is not bad for Vancouver. It's not pouring rain. So we're at the Vancouver Library, so I normally go through the main exit there, but I had this, there's just a horrendous bad feeling all over this town now. Like, people are just fucking wound up. Pardon my French there. But so I try to avoid people as much as possible because you really do want to avoid them. Let's just scan around here and let you see what's going on, because you never know what kind of intelligence you can get out of this film, you know? So we're going to start, and we'll just scan around this is not the focus of it, but I do like to give out some information as much as possible what's going on in downtown Vancouver these days. And that was what brings us to the topic of this, because I want to let you know that I think our children are at risk. There's something that just doesn't make sense, and I felt this and seen this all across Canada. So let me bring you over here. So I didn't want to go in that main exit I just showed you. So I just thought, oh, this one goes downstairs to the children's floor. And I had gone down once to the children's floor because you can get a lot of computers, but sometimes kids are just kind of fun to look at, and it reminds you of when you were a kid. So I came down these stairs. They can be loud sometimes though. But I came down these stairs, and so I looked, and I thought, okay, well, there's no entrance to this. But I thought, well, that's kind of weird. Why did you build these stairs then in the first place, unless it's an emergency thing? And I just kind of had this gut feeling. Do you remember that video that I filmed in Toronto called School's Out? Look at the Toronto Police Internment Camp video series. There's a playlist on YouTube. I think it's around number 20. Look at that, because there's one called School's Out, where all these chairs and tables were aligned by the windows at the school on the basement floor that looked like a child could get in or out of the window. Okay, look at that one, and then look at this one. The rest of this, or keep it in perspective, of course. But so you have this door inside, so that's just a door to get into a room in the children's area. So of course we're downstairs, and this is the children's floor, and it's really well done. They've done a really fantastic job. It looks like a lot of fun for kids, and you remember your own childhood and what you thought. There's all kinds of games and toys, and just row upon row of fun-looking books, and the way it's laid out, it's just, they've done a great job in this library. So anyway, so we got this kind of pillar here, and that's normal because it fits the architecture of the rest of the place. And then I kind of looked at this, and I thought, this does not fit in. There's something about this that's different from everything else. So I kind of looked at that, and I thought, yeah, I'm going to go over and have a look. And because whenever I see black, I know that it's recent, and it's been put in for security. Because black iron, we saw that at the Annex pub, remember? A pub that I'd gone through when I was in university, and it never had any black iron gates in front of it, but all of a sudden, it looked like Fort Knox when we were there in August. So I looked over here, and I kind of looked, and I thought, oh no. And actually, the first thing I noticed was down on the ground, and I thought, okay, when I look at that, that means to me that this pillar would have gone around, and people would have walked around here and to the right to get into the doors to the floor. And then I came over here, and I looked at this, and if you can see this as clearly as I hope you can, let me look here. Let me just try to focus in here. See okay, this is better. There you go. The cage there, and some of it's dirty. It looks like dirty on purpose so you don't see it, except I'll show you something. But this is recently installed brick. That is not part of the original building here. And if you look all the way down, I'll try to pull back, you can see it, and it goes along, and then there's this the brick goes up, and then there's this doorway, and then some sort of control panel or no, that's more brick. Okay, it's more brick, and then it goes into the library. But see, the funny thing is, these windows here look like they were an exterior set of windows because they match the ones on the rest of the building, right? Up here. I'm jumping up here. But if you look up there, they match the same type of window that we had. So those were once external windows, which means this was an open passageway to the street, so people could come and families could come in and out directly to the children's area there. And so we look down here, and we've got a door, and that goes, presumably the staff area. But look at this brick. This brick is brand new. It's just been recently installed. It doesn't have chips or anything. There's very little dirt. The other thing that is interesting is, if you look here, just type, and then there's a burn. So something went on here too. What I'm saying is, so I looked at all of this, and then I thought, uh-oh, somebody put in this cage and those doors to prevent somebody from getting down into the children's area here. I mean, doesn't that look like that to you? What's going on down here, or what risk was there to children that we need to put in this black fence for extra security? On the basement level of the Vancouver Main Library in downtown Vancouver, what required us to protect our children?